Hey everybody, I am back again. It's been a long time. I haven't done a toy review in a very long time because life's just kind of gotten in the way and I've been super busy. I'm going to show off NECA Fred Wolf Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Slash from the 80s cartoon. And on the left is the original model of the figure that came out, and on the right is the brand new one that just got shipped to my house from the NECA pre-order, and there are some differences, which is why I'm showing you both of them. Right off the bat, there are some color differences and some body differences between the two. So we'll get into the color first. So first of all, the original Slash has a much darker yellow eye circle, or like focus lens, or whatever that might be. I don't know what that is on his mask there. And as you can see, his skin color is actually different as well. The new one has a much more like greeny green, whereas like the original one has like a brownish, you know, like pea green almost. And it looks kind of sickly almost, which, you know, I personally don't mind for Slash, in this version anyways. But, yeah, and also the tongue colors are slightly different. It's a little hard to see because his mouth doesn't move like some of the other figures. But, let's see. So the paint on most of this new figure here is more glossy than the original. And actually it looks like the head is fully painted on this new version, whereas the original, you can see that's just the plastic color. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, they are using a glossy type paint now on the tongue there, as well as the spikes on his shell. You can see there the comparison. The color is slightly different too. The new one has a much brighter color. Even the shell is much brighter than before. It's pretty. The old ones, the colors overall on the old are a little more drab than the brand new version here. Let's see, not much difference on the neck there. That's the same. The armor's pretty similar. I would say that the paint is slightly more glossy on this new version than the original. You can see that it has a shine compared to the old one. Let's see. Like the blue isn't too much different though. I will say also on this new figure, it feels like a lot of time was spent on these new ones compared to the original release. I feel like they rushed Slash and Leatherhead originally, but stood her there for a minute. Anyways, the line works just really nice on the new figure compared to the line. It's kind of sloppy here, you see, and these ones just overall real nice. Let's see. You can see. No, I actually like the line on the leg on the old one better there. So that's about it for the colors. Now I'm going to show you some articulation stuff. See, I can even stand the new one better than the old one. I kind of have to have the old one hunched over. The articulation on the original figure is pretty stiff. And the new one, it's pretty easy to move. But you like really have to heat, if you get an older set, really have to heat them up, which I did. So the joints are moving for the most part on this figure. It's a little stiff here, and you know, the armor kind of gets in the way, but it is rubbery, so I'd even check. Actually, the armor on the new one is actually a little more solid, which is interesting because other parts aren't as solid. Anyways, let's see. And then on my original one, the arm pops out and won't stay in. So, I mean, I really could, you know, I have to like bend it, like push it until it snaps, and then I can have his arm sticking straight out. I mean, it's not horrible, but it does pop out pretty easily. It looks like it was glued in on that one. And then it's the same articulation. Whoa, Slash is not having it. All right, so I think it's the same articulation. I have to waste them both. Yeah. Well, it's slightly different on the new one. I'm going to show you real fast. So this is the original hip articulation. This is the big change on this figure, which someone else has already noticed. So here's the original. There's the new one. You can see different type of hip joints. Honestly, I feel they both move pretty well. Not a real deal breaker there. His spike is kind of falling off on the old one there. They, you know, even on the old one, I felt that it moved pretty well. You know, the knee joints moved pretty well too. The thing that's really interesting on this older Slash is that he has an older type of foot articulation, and the new one, you can actually bend it. You see the joint there? The old one actually does not have that. So I'll show you from behind. You can move the joints there. See, he does not have that on this original one here. In the new one, 100% has some nice foot joints going on. And I can't bend those feet on this original one like I can on this one. So that's pretty nice. So that's that for the Slash in his articulation. The accessories are slightly different. I will get right into that. So we have the Animalizer Ray, which he turns Vernon and Burn into turtles. He wanted to turn the whole city, but he didn't quite get there. So the original one is a darker gray. New one is a light gray. And again, the line work is much better on the new one, in my opinion anyways. So I very much like that. It's cool when things like that get updated as well. Let's see, then this is a double barrel laser blaster gun. And you can see, again, the line work on the new one here, much nicer, much more solid. The old one kind of looks like it was like airbrushed on. It's kind of got a fade going on there. But yeah, you know, slight little differences. Purple shades are slightly different as well, but not by much. It's not really that noticeable. But the yellow is actually different. The yellow on the original is almost more of a neon yellow, and the one on the new one is kind of a pale yellow. So you got that going on there. What else we got? Shredder's Shaolin swords, which are from Slash's first appearance. Now, I'm just going to show you one of each so you can get the idea. Now the colors are slightly different. I don't think the mold is any different. I think it's exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. But the original wrap on this is actually a lot brighter than the new one. The new one's actually kind of drab on this for some reason. I actually think I like the brighter version, personally. But the line work, again, is nicer on the new ones. So there is that. Those last two weapons that I showed you, the Animalizer and the double barrel blaster ray, those are from Slash's second appearance, which is Donatello Trashes Slash. This is from his first appearance. Slash the evil turtle from Dimension X. He goes into a pizza parlor where April is supposed to meet the turtles, and he starts munching away on some pizzas. As you can see, the paint on the new one is much brighter. Like that bright paint. The dark one doesn't really do it for me. But that's that for the pizza. Let's see, we got Slash's Binky, his obsession. No, it's odd because the new one is darker and the old one is lighter this time on this one. That's that. I'm gonna go with lighter because I like the lighter stuff. Last but not least, pre-mutation, little tiny Slash. Lighter colors on the original. More of a matte finish look to the paint too. You can see, got that glossy look to the paint that's used on him again, on the new one. I do like the eyes a bit better on the new one though, compared to the old one. They're a little sloppy on the old one. But that is a Slash. Awesome figure. Wish he was a little more on the bulky side, but hey, what can you do? The head is completely accurate. Love it. Looks great. In the cartoon though, he's a lot larger than the turtles and a lot bulkier. He should have like real thick legs and stuff. And he should maybe be, you know, a little bit taller. But like I said, they got the look down pretty well. I mean, I know they have to cut costs some places. Slash, especially in this version, isn't really that popular. So that's about it on what I got to say about the two versions of Slash. Not too much different. That leg articulation really does change things up a bit though. I kind of hope they continue that. I'm going to take a look at Leatherhead that comes with Slash next. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.